tip is won by San Antonio, and we are underway.
Now you can say whatever you want, the injuries to Golden State, that's part of the game. I mean, it's just the way it goes.
Nice back and forth there as Moore laid it in and had a very nice career there.
He really did. He's a good defender. Just,
How about Eubanks cocking it back and throwing it down?
Now, I got to tell you, that surprised me.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to go
you
in.
a little bit, huh?
Could have get blocked, a little something.
Left wing three is good for Lloyd, plus a foul. Straight on three for Walden is good. It's an interesting release, isn't it? Eubanks sidesteps and finesses it in.
He's an NBA player.
Yeah.
Period.
He actually last year became the first player in franchise history to score for the Austin Spurs and the San Antonio Spurs on the same day.
How about that?
He's putting in another here. He looks good early.
Great hands. Like,
you want to see more movement?
I would.
Walker's jumper is good. Eubanks lost it. Blasting ahead is Lloyd to the rim, laying it in. Nice finish by Jordan Lloyd, who averaged 22.5 points in the G League last year on 48% shooting from the floor and 36 from three. Lonnie Walker has another.
Man, does he lift up?
Here's Walker. Walker floats it up off the window, plus the foul. Beautifully done by Lonnie Walker. I do think it makes a lot of sense. And look, Toronto, which has a terrific sports science department, they proved that, right? With the way they handle Kawhi Leonard. It's amazing. Every game you have veterans here watching the youngsters.
Bobby Boucher knocking that out.
How about that?
When Derry Weatherspoon, kid from Mississippi State, I think they had a pretty good underrated draft.
I almost feel like as Green lays it in.
There's the commissioner, and there's Kawhi Leonard with a Pacer hat on.
Oh, man. Good hands by Solomon inside. This, what about this? What about this?
What about Paul George?
Yeah.
Nobody knew Paul George. A screaming draft Draymond Green.
Lloyd lays it in with the left hand.
Like Lloyd. Lloyd's a tough kid that plays hard, can score, but nobody gets back on. Look, I said this in the previous game. If you're going to play in the summer league and you're begging to make a team, the one thing you better do is hustle.
The DD for my friends. You know what I mean? I wasn't the mosh pit guy. Left wing three is good. Undrafted in 2018. Finished his collegiate career at Western Kentucky. Has played well in the Netherlands over the last couple of years.
Man, Thomas Robinson, big, strong. It's amazing. You know what's interesting about guys?
58.5% shooting. Ledbetter throws it away. Lloyd on the steal. Here comes Thompson to the rim, cupping it up and in, high off the window, fending off Robinson. Well, I think that players around the league see a lot. As Walker slams it down, nice delivery from Majette. And more than just the brand and the building, which are certainly very attractive, but they also see, okay, am I going to be able to win here? Do you need more pieces?
You know what I love? Again, right or wrong, I love the way Kawhi Leonard just handles his business. That and the gold chain, big ropes among the fan base.
That's right. Three in the corner is good.
Into his gym and challenges him. I think that is so cool.
Makes for a great storyline, doesn't it?
Man. I'm guessing there will be a Christmas Day game. Clippers.
Weber State, but yes.
Weber State, yeah. I'm close.
You really close.
I'm close.
Walker, there was that mid-range you were talking about.
The conditioning has to be far better. The skill level, I've got to improve if I'm Zion Williamson shooting the basketball.
Wow. I mean, he is completely and totally locked in. Lonnie Walker with 23 points. And an answer from Matt Morgan from three. Incredible. 23 points, 9 of 13 shooting, 3 of 3 from three. As Barnett drills a long ball. Lloyd, pull up three. No, was going for the quick 2 for 1. Instead, it's rebounded by San Antonio. Majette will try and bury a three.
He was a little bit undecided, and then he decided.
Changed right back. He's got an 8-minute halftime.
Right.
Here's Hernandez fading away. And he gets it to roll.
Get up and play. Let's go.
Walker soaring inside, couldn't finish. That's still in bounds. Walker sort of casually caught it on the other side of the backboard and then put it in. Lloyd, the breakdown and a steal from Walker.
Well. Anytime you see guys dribble on the baseline, not going to end well.
Walker dishes, more finishes.
Straight from the restroom.
Unbelievable. Hernandez. Underneath, Boucher lays it in.
A lot of really good players come out of those two places, not necessarily places that you think are, massive basketball. But Jim Larinaga has done a really good job. Dane Halton's done a good job his whole life to a player when they graduate.
Lob inside, Robinson lays it in.
There's a lot of computer modelers who do that. We saw that with poker, so it happened earlier in the betting world. But there's a narrative component that declining to play with LeBron. Don't you think he's kind of on a vindication tour, if you will?
That's going deep. No, that is
really good.
And it's 30-1.
Yeah, right, exactly. They could be really good.
Yeah, that reminds me, Jordan didn't win it every year before, but I.
Oh.
What's the name of your show?
Daily Wager. Daily Wager.
You having fun, Dan?
Oh, this is awesome.
Pretty good, right?
Yeah. Kidding me?
Bucky goes in a foul. Jordan Lloyd able to put it in.
You gotta be real serious. I mean, being the Twitter funny guy is cool, but he has a chance to be a superstar because guy didn't put up the numbers that others did. But all you gotta do is watch him, and you're.
Great lead feed. And then the throwdown by Jordan Green.
Signed, shook hands, gave everybody a hug, and go on about your business.
Why was this the right move for you?
We're good friends, and I think it was just easy for me.
All right, let's be real. You've been around the block. Give me your best Vegas.
Control the rebound with Matt Morgan. Here is Lloyd barreling in, flipping it home. Bucket plus the foul. Rebound, Boucher. Lloyd, the lead feed, and the finish inside, plus the foul. As DeJuan Hernandez has a chance for a three-point play. Eubanks up strong with the left hand, two eye off the window. Toronto on a 12-0 run, adding to it here.
Well, that was nice by Lloyd. Find it. This should go up.
Ledbetter can't hit the three. Rebound put in by Thomas Robinson. Boucher hits the three.
Like I said, he can really shoot it.
Different opportunity for them than there may have been.
Absolutely.
No, if Kawhi and Green stay. Nice dish, nice dunk. Barnett finishes it. Walker comes away with it. Robinson trying to go back to Walker. And instead it's poked away.
Boucher running again.
Yeah, he now has 20. Chris Boucher.
Because we're aiming to win.
That's right. Walker's jumper is partially blocked. Robinson with 1 second left of the shot clock puts it in.
Tatum, right?
Yeah.
Big.
The putback is good for Boucher. 22 points for Chris Boucher. 5 to shoot. You can see just the stagnation caused by this zone. Majette might have gotten away with a travel, and then he put it in.
He threw it in after traveling. You're absolutely right. And the clock where he just had to throw it.
And that was a big one for the Spurs. Lloyd's three is good.
Hey, that was NBA-ish by Lloyd.
Just start going up to random people, hugging them. Nice delivery from Lloyd, and Hernandez puts it in. Suddenly, it's a 5-point game. Yeah, here he is. Separates, left the jumper short.
That's a good matchup against Lonnie Walker.
Oh, and Eubanks and Boucher got tied up then. It's a 30-8 run, 31-8, since it was a 26-point lead for the Spurs. 9 to shoot. Walker, the cut. Veering back.
No
5
ball
to
screen,
shoot.
just go.
Oh, Walker lost it out of bounds to Toronto.
That whole possession seemed like it was in hyperspeed, right?
Yes, it did. There's down 3. Lloyd with one defender on him and another shading. Boucher gets blocked by Robinson. Out of bounds. And it is still Toronto basketball.
Just switching. Here goes Lloyd down. Let's see. Oh, he goes to the corner.
And he's there in the corner with a decent look. Unable to hit, and that will do it. Not a bad play design. Pretty good look for Lloyd, but the Spurs hang on. 93-90 the final.